Education, you mentioned it earlier, a big part of our history. This is a little flyer we did from the DW News. Josh Fries at age 12.
That's right. Look at it.
You know, we signed Josh at a really early age. We signed Chad Wackerman when he was 13. Thomas Pridgeon was, I think, 12 years old. Tony Royster was 13 or 14. It's just there's one of the things that I think separated us and continues to is looking at not only what band or how popular the drummer is, but how well he plays. And we know he's going to have a career. You know, all those young drummers. There was a lot of phenom young drummers that were around in those days, but these guys kind of obviously not only learned how to play the drums, but they had a feel and they had a passion for what they were doing.
They did. And they're still, I mean, they're huge artists now.
Blazing Trails still today. So we support young artists out there now as much as we ever did, along with the artist roster that we have, which to us, like you put it once, and I thought it was so brilliant, it's a compliment to us when somebody decides they want to play DW drums. The camaraderie we have with the artists, I think, in addition, and the friendship, outside of even being the business relationship, you know, if they're a DW artist or not a DW artist, we're going to support what they're doing. We're going to go see them play. That was part of the big mantra of me wanting to start a completely separate educational company with Drum Channel. That was so that artists, no matter what brand they might be endorsing for meeting their needs, they bring something to the drumming community that we think is valuable for everybody to learn. And having that vault, or that literal vault of educational information by the greatest teachers in the world. Some of them aren't that famous. I mean, the Murray Spivak, people might not know Murray. Freddie Gruber, they might know him. Ed Sof, they might not know him. I mean, but these are legendary instructors who taught some of the best drummers of today. And I wish somebody had documented people that I grew up listening to. Elvin Jones, I mean, just the great jazz legends of all time. Somebody would have sat down with them and say, hey, let's talk for 3 days about what you're doing, how you're doing it, you know, put some courses together. What should I be practicing? It's just, you lose that a little bit. So
well, but you never lost it. In fact, education to this day is a big part of your life. And I appreciate that tremendously.